Hello traders, this is Rich from tradesight. This is a look at the market leading stocks via our proprietary scans for the coming session. This is going to be for Friday, February 28th, 2014. Couple things to keep in mind. It's going to be Friday, but most importantly, it's going to be the last trading day of the month. So it definitely has implications just because of that. Also keep in mind that that while window dressing is a popular vernacular to use, it's usually done 24 hours before the mark, so it's probably being done right now rather than tomorrow. Doesn't mean we can't have an update tomorrow, but usually that's not from window dressing per se. So here's what we have going today. We've got definitely an upside bias from the NASDAQ patch. A couple of upside CPSs. We've got Baidu setting up with an upside CPS and Entertainment Arts EA. Also got one setting up in Wynn Resorts. We grabbed Wynn Resorts today long. That one's actually closing nicely in the money. We're long on the trigger when that was crossing about 240.5. So pretty good cushion there going into tomorrow. Got a pretty weak session going in Sina again today. That's 4% below the day's open on increased volume, so definitely keep an eye on that. First Solo is also continuing its bounce to the upside. Remember yesterday it posted that contra candle, and that's definitely playing out today. We've also got an open-close deviation in Baidu. That one's closing strongly relative to the open. And we had the same condition in Adobe as well. Moving on to the financials. Financials not quite as decisive as the NASDAQ patch. Definitely the NASDAQ patch was more one-sided as far as the signals go. A couple things moving around here. Goldman Sachs was putting in a pretty strong day, 1.5% above the day's open. ICE is really weak, about 2% below the day's open, and not really hanging in there very well. Visa is putting up a downside CPS, but the range today is fairly tight. Moving on to the energy names, definitely seeing some action here. Arch Coal, ACI, and BTU. Excuse me, both have upside CPS signals. Big move in Arch, in the BTU's pretty decent move as well. BTU's bumping in and gaining the 50 DMA, so make sure you take a look at your technicals tonight. We're also seeing real strong price action in PBR and extreme weakness in Valero, VLO. Got really good volume in RIG, and RIG is just barely hanging on here. That chart looks dicey. If that pushes down a little bit further, this could unleash a inverted cup and handle. As far as the generals go, pretty well paired off here. Best Buy is getting roughed up really well on really good volume, so I might want to take a look at that for tomorrow. Verizon is up on the day very strongly, but is posting an RPS signal, so keep that in mind. These RPS signals can be especially important as we go into the mark for Friday. Housing, not really too much going on here. Taking a breather after being pretty much in play the last couple days. Home Depot is putting in an upside CPS condition. Not seeing too much in the transports. Norfolk Southern's flirting with a contra buy signal, but price action is really light. Most of these things aren't trading very well. Dry Ships is the only one that's really doing anything. 2% above the day's open on some decent volume, but that's a real low price stock. Now, as far as the commodities go, look at the volume deviation here. Definitely not where the action is today. Downside CPS and ABX and also double G. Definitely seeing a little weakness there, but again, this is on real life volume, and there's not any real big net changes here versus the open for the most part. All right, folks. As always, thanks for listening. This has been Rich for tradesight, and please, if you find these videos helpful, please give us a thumbs up. Thank you.